Yo, what is up? It's your boy Drew. Checking out that Drew World Order live. I was just streaming for like almost 5 minutes and realized it wasn't working. I was trying the restreaming app, but shout out to the chat here, man. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know I'm going to go live directly after this YouTube one. This is the pre-show. So I'm going to do the real stream on D Live. So you're going to have to follow me on there. That's why I wanted to get in here and touch base, because I know everyone hasn't found me yet on the D Live. And so the best way to find me, man, is you just go to chalkbodyoutline.com. All my links are there, right? So if you scroll down towards the bottom here, you got the D Live link. That's where I'll be directly following this. If you're watching this later and you go to my page here, you can watch it on D Live. They replay them they hold them on there for 3 days, I believe. So you go down here where it says replays and you click that replay button here. And these are the last two I did that are here. But some people do say they have issues with BitChute. I've never had an issue. I use the Brave browser. I would suggest maybe try a different browser. If not, click the BitChute. Everything I've been doing is here on the BitChute. So if you want to just wait till tomorrow or whatever, if you are watching this later, all these ones are archived on BitChute that I'm doing on D Live. Personally, I love D Live because I don't have to worry about what I'm saying. It comes out a lot more natural, the flow of it to me, and I play a little intro song that sets the mood. It gets me hype. I like it, to be honest. I'm still waiting on my appeal on my other channel. There's no word yet what's going down with that. So for now, I'm going to mostly ride with D Live, but I'm going to make sure I'll check in this backup channel here too, because this is where more people are going to find me. What's up, JT, Sensei, N. Porter, Michael Francis, John Johnston. Let's go. Michael Francis says, yeah, let's go, baby. I'll hang out here just for a little bit, maybe 5-10 minutes. But yeah, I wanted to tonight. I haven't even gone. I just have a few links ready. Look into Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, whatever his name is. That's not even his real name. Did you guys know that? It goes right with what I talk about the most. What I would call actor-based reality. So the world's a stage, and these are characters that are lifetime actors that they put up on the stage to further agendas. So we're gonna look at that from that angle. So I don't know what I can even say on here anymore. Yeah, John Johnston says D Live won't let you donate. That's what I heard. They mark it with an X. It's like X. Basically means R-rated. I can't remember what they call it. X something. And before I could get the lemons, which is their little tokens or whatever, you could donate. But now that all the streamers are kicked off the main sites, everyone's going to D Live now. Anyone marked with that X tag or whatever, you can't get lemons. So if you do go to the chalkbodyoutline.com, at the very bottom there's a PayPal link. Also, Cash App and Venmo. I have the same username on all three. It's just Get Chalked Up. If you do feel like this is important work, you want to support the work, I'm not going to say no to a donation, but I'd rather sell you a shirt, to be honest. So on top, you got the merch tab, and you got all the different shirts and stuff here. I still haven't had time to rework this. That was one of the main things I wanted to do, and I will get to it, but there was a Duke University study that said gators are actually worse than no mask. I don't know how that's possible. See if I can find the actual study. I don't know how they can even say this is possible. Yeah, neck gaiters and bandanas more harmful than not wearing a mask at all. So if you want to meet one of these truther chicks and they see you come in the store, if you don't have a face mask on, that's what's driving these women wild. They're going to want to approach you because they see that you don't have the mask on. Well, guess what? Now, neck gaiter is worse than no mask. So you can show these women how big your balls really are. And you go up in there right here, click this. You can wear the virtue signaler neck gaiter, and they're going to know what a badass you really are. Right? I'm helping you out, guys. Got this as a shirt, and this one's also a neck gaiter. A few of these I have in the got a drop-down menu, accessories, neck gaiter style. Let these women know how you let them swing, man. Nothing says I love danger more than wearing a neck gaiter, according to Duke University. JT says it's the granddaughter's birthday today. Happy birthday to JT's granddaughter. That's how old we are in here. We're all grandfathers, grandmothers, pretty much. Linda Curtis says, I lost my subscriptions on D Live. Yeah, I think they basically demonetized everyone on there that's doing this kind of work, you know. They're just making it harder and harder to get the message out. Or they're just trying to take away the economy that's around it, that's sprung up. So, yeah, again, it's a big hit to me. I dropped down in my hours at my main job to try to grow this and, you know, not just make enough to make up that difference, hopefully. And I was getting there, and now you got to throw a wrench in it, so it's tight, man. But I'm still going to keep doing it. It's never going to stop me. That's why I think it's funny if you guys are been following me on D Live, been going into some of these people calling me grifters and everything like that. It's a ridiculous joke to call me a grifter. I'm still out here doing it on D Live for free. I'm trying to sell you guys a shirt. That's not a grifter. These other guys are from Hollywood, like Owen Benjamin, but he's not a grifter somehow. Or these other guys are from Fox News and InfoWars, but somehow they're not grifters, and I'm a grifter. It's ridiculous. I'd rather sell you something, do some honest business with you. And that's why I had the memberships on the YouTube. I wanted to give the members more and more, but I can't even post a text to let them know what's up for the members. So yeah, if you are a member on the main channel, if you need to unsubscribe, I completely understand. I'm not able to even get you I'm not able to do business with you guys the way I want to do business because of YouTube. Real quick before we switch channels and go to the D Live, and let me get my chat here real quick. We got the event playing out in the Capitol. It's leading up, man. It's a couple days away, man. 2 more days, so that'll be on Wednesday. So maybe Wednesday night I'll come back on the YouTube, and we'll kind of look at what went down, because you got both sides saying both things, right? So you got the one side here. This is the Biden side. Now, I don't take any sides in this. I'm a casual observer. This side here says, talking about, they say there's between 20 and 30,000 National Guards in D.C. right now for this transition. So this side, this is from the Biden side. It says, my uncle is high rank in the military. Well, right then and there, you know it's good, right? Uncle Intel is always the best intel. The uncle will let you know. He was told by my dad tonight that Biden is surrounding himself with the military because he's going to declare martial law when he gets in office in a month, for a month or so. He's going to justify it by saying, let me make this bigger. Hold on. He's going to justify it by saying he needs to hunt down white supremacists. They're going to start arresting suspects and anyone who's posted threats on social media. They're going to start confiscating assault rifles. Now, I don't believe this. This is what I'm reading. This is one side of the dialectic. They will start seizing hardware and funds from anyone aiding and abetting. Apparently, Parler CEO got the drop in advance, and the real reason they shut down is to clear their shit of any evidence and restructure. And to restructure how they will proceed in the future. After it ends, Biden's going to keep the military around D.C. to protect him and Congress while they pass some fucked up bills. Soldiers are already being told that the D.C. hotels are going to accommodate them if they are assigned to stick around. The big plans are to nationalize healthcare and free college. Taxes are going to jump 75%, 65% for everyone, supposedly. He said Nancy Pelosi gets over 3,000 death threats a day and is afraid of backlash, and that all the stuff that they're going to do might bring on them. Supposedly, he's asking for 4-man, 24/7 security details for every member of Congress, which would cost billions of dollars. He also said Trump isn't doing shit to stop Biden. He was told that the reason he's not attending the inauguration is it might make him get booed, and it will make Biden look bad. Him and Biden have met multiple times in the past week and have a very good relationship. So, if you're watching this later, man, I'd love to hear your comments on what you think's going to happen on Wednesday. That was the one side of the equation. The other side that the Trump-tard side that trust the plan, QAnons, which I don't believe that either. There's a fucking Google bot scanning this. Now they say almost the exact opposite here. They say, whoops, what did I do? Who controls the National Guard and Marine Corps? In Washington, D.C., the president has sole command of the National Guard. U.S. president directly controls the Marine Corps. Pence is meeting with the Army 10th Mountain Division at Fort Drum January 17th. 1st Marines Expeditionary is reactivated. Why was the National Guard activated within selected cities within the U.S.? Do certain conditions need to be satisfied to authorize? Democrats went hysterical and panicked during the terrorist insurrection of horror and had the Guard brought in, which they refused to do during BLM and Antifa riots for some very reason. Maryland governor called them in D.C. Mayor approved president sole command. The mayor of D.C. only wanted 300 for traffic duty. Instead, she now has 25,000 guards in D.C. D.C. mayor and Democrats are furious, stating, "We didn't ask for these troops. We want to handle it with the local police." State of emergency is declared in D.C. D.C. is now under martial law, headed by National Guard, which is commanded by Trump exclusively, LOL. Acting FEMA chief steps down. Pete Gaynor told his workforce he will assume the role of acting Homeland Security Secretary until January 20th. D.C. is essentially Nancy, Biden, Schumer, and every other Democrat's prison right now. 25,000 troops and counting have been emergency deployed to D.C. With such urgency, they sleep on the floor of the Capitol 7 days in advance. Roadways, bridges, airspace, geographic features are seized by the military. Movement restricted to and from D.C. for miles in all directions. All for an hour-long celebrity digital inauguration. No one will be in a city. No one can enter. So, these Trump people, they believe, I should say the Q people, they believe like Biden, and I don't believe this. Let me clarify it. They believe that Biden's basically walking into a trap and they got him surrounded. Trump's going to get him and everything like that. What I love about that theory is it's like these hillbillies in their trailer. They can figure out the Q codes and they can figure it all out. But Biden and the unstoppable deep state and everything like that, they can't figure it out. And Biden is going to just walk right into this trap, you know. But you figured it out at home. But Biden with all his finances and NSA and everyone, they can't figure it out and they're just walking into a trap. Oh, I see our boy Jurassic Liars in the chat here. He says Biden will never do one day as president. All hell's about to break loose. Well, now, if you've been following my channel for a long time, that's what I've been saying also, as I say. I see it. They want, the whole goal of it is to create civil unrest. So the way you're going to get the most civil unrest is, okay, even if Trump won, like you would have had some protesting and some things would have broke up, but nothing like if you let this go to the very last minute and then Trump pulls the rug on him at the last minute. Excuse me. Think of how bad it was the last time he won, and now they think their people are in here and everything's gonna go down, and then at the last second, if they get the rug pulled out on them, they're gonna go nuts. And that's where we're at, man. That'll be Wednesday. I did want to show one more thing in case you guys have been missing these streams I've been doing on D Live. I went into the movie Joe versus the Volcano because, you know, the guy's name is Joe Biden, and I'm kind of expecting some kind of natural disaster or something to go down to keep Trump in soon. And of course, this thing doesn't want to load now that I'm on here. Hold on, I also had it on. Also put it on my Instagram. Let me see if I can pull that up. But in the Joe versus the Volcano movie, let me see if I can play it. Is it not going to let me play it? Here we go. Oh, it's going to make me sign in. Damn it, that's going to take too long. Let me just sign in. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys this, and then what we're gonna do is we'll switch over to D Live for we'll go into who Martin Luther King's past and everything like that. And probably can't even talk about it on the YouTube, I would assume. on the Joe versus the volcano. Listen to what you're about to hear is he jumps into the volcano, but he asks this guy, he says, what do I do, just jump? And the guy says, or the chief guy says, you just jump. And when the volcano explodes, somebody says Kamala. Now there's a guy behind him in a mask where you can't see his mouth, but I think it's actually the sound from the volcano itself as it explodes. It says Kamala. Sorry guys, there was times who says it. This guy's mouth doesn't. I didn't realize that music was playing. I'm sorry, but let me replay this.
Is there any ceremony or anything? No, you just jump in.
It might be hard to hear when you're hearing it through Instagram on a screen recording through this, but if you go to that stream on my BitChute with the Joe Biden pizza party, skip to about 18 minutes in, and that's where this is playing on that, and you can hear it. I don't know how well you can hear this on the stream, but he says, no, you just jump in. And I don't know, I tried to figure out, because I watched it quite a few times, who that says it, or says 3 or 4 times.
No, you just jump in.
My guess is it's probably hard to hear through this stream, but yeah, go to the BitChute and then click on this Joe Biden pizza party one and go to about 18 minutes in or so, and that's where I break that one down. And I was looking at different connections between that movie and like Joe, because Tom Hanks is involved, right, with the inauguration, Lady Gaga, and all the Pizzagate celebrities, and then that's why this thing could continue to play out, where even if Biden gets in and they say he's in and everything, the QAnon believers, they're not going to believe it. They're going to say this was filmed at Gitmo and it was on a green screen or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just going to never stop. But that movie's from 1990. So maybe you will have some kind of natural disaster or something coming. And I also speculated that this guy, Joe Biden, he plays the role of Job. Joe Biden, Job. And like Job had like, you know, all these tests and everything from God. Where I'm saying this guy, they want to kind of resonate that on his character. So this guy's like, you know, his wife and son died. Then he had another son that died later. And he's just had these like tragedies. They want him to be like a tragic figure. And it's Joe Biden. But let's shut this one down. Oh, I went longer than I wanted to go. Right after this, I'm gonna head over to BitChute. I got a few links queued up. We're going to look into Martin Luther King, see what he's all about. And if you miss it later, just go to the BitChute. I'll try to have it on BitChute when I finish, but it does take sometimes like 4 or 5 hours for whatever reason when you upload it, before it uploads and the processes. Or you can watch it on the DLive replay. So go to my URL here, go down to that DLive, and then click that replay button. And again, man, if anyone wants to support this, you can send a donation through those links I gave earlier, or just buy a shirt if you'd rather do that. I'd honestly rather sell you a shirt. I like doing the designs and everything like that. We gotta have you guys hassle Jurassic in here, and we'll get that Jurassic King of Code shirts on there. But we gotta get him some money too. I know he doesn't like that money, but I'm not just gonna sell someone's likeness and just keep all the money. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure something out maybe. But yeah, let's get over to DLive. Thanks to everyone that was in here. See you guys over there in less than 5 minutes. Peace out.